This is Higher Maths, it's practice paper D, and we're looking at question 24 from the non-calculator paper. Given that f dashed x, and just be careful that you can see that dash there, is equal to 3x squared plus 2x minus 10, and x minus 2 is a factor of f of x, find a formula for f of x. Okay, so remember what we're given is we're given the f dashed x formula that's here. Okay, so let's go ahead and start part A. Right, starting with f dashed of x. Right, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to integrate this, okay, and I'm going to try and find the general solution, and then I'm going to use this part here. If I know that x minus 2 is a factor, then x equals 2 is a root. And if that's a root, I'm going to use the point 2, 0 to find out the particular solution once I integrate. So let's integrate it, and what we'll get is the f of x function from there. So we're going to raise the power and divide by the new power. Raise the power, divide by the new power. Same again, and remember we've got a plus c coming on there, and that there is our general solution. But I really need the particular solution to get my formula for f of x. What I'll do is I'll just sort this out a bit so that we can see what that is. So that's going to be x cubed plus x squared minus 10x plus c. And what we'll do is we'll substitute the 2, 0 into the above. Okay, and the 2, 0 is just based on the root that I've got out from this side here. Right then, so let's go for that. So 0 would be the y, or the f of x side. So that would be 0 is equal to 2 cubed plus 2 squared minus 10 times 2 plus c. C is the only thing we don't know, so we can work out what value that's going to be. So 0 is equal to 8 plus 4 minus 20 plus c, and from there I can gather everything over to the left hand side, so that will be 12, that will give me minus 8 going to this side here, so c is equal to 8. And from there I can say that now the formula, the particular solution for f of x is going to be equal to x cubed plus x squared minus 10x, and now we've got c as an 8, so plus 8 at the end there. Right, that's part A complete. What we'll do is we'll move on to part B. We have to factorise this fully. I already know what one of the factors has been, so it's x minus 2 as a factor. So I'm going to use that to try and work out the other factors. What I'll do is I'll set up a synthetic division on this one. Go for a 2 outside because 2 is the root. And what we've got here is we've got 1 minus 10 and 8. Bring that down, so 1 multiply it up, gather it, multiply these two to get to there, gather them, multiply them up, and from there I've got 0 as my remainder. From there I can then say that therefore x minus 2 is a factor. And what I can also say is x equals 2 is a root. As soon as that happens, as soon as I get my remainder equal to 0, I can then state that there. From there, what I'll do is I'll just start with what we began with on the equation here, formula. And what I can say from there is that's going to be equal to, and it's x, and it was a minus 2 that we've got as a factor. And what we'll do is I'll take the quotient from here, so that's going to be x squared plus 3x minus 4. And from there I'll just factorise out the trinomial that's in this bracket here. And what I should get is x and x, and two factors that make 4, difference of 3. I'll go for 4 and 1. And I'll go for this one being the positive, the biggest one's positive. And that should be it, factorised out completely. Finally, what I have to do for part C is I have to solve f of x equals 0. So what I've got is I've got f of x equals 0. So what we've got is, I'll go for just writing down the factors that are here, just from up above. I know that that's all equal to 0, so from here I've got x minus 2 equals 0, x equals 2, x minus 1 equals 0, so x equals 1, x plus 4 equals 0, so x equals minus 4. And that would be the question complete. That's it, factorised fully, and the solutions given for f of x equals 0. Right, we've got 6 marks to be gained here, and what we'll go for is 1 mark here. I'll go for 1 mark here for getting this line here. So that would be working out the general solution. I didn't, not simplify, but I'll just take it from there. I'll go for 1 mark for knowing to substitute the 2 into the general solution to work out the c value of 8, and for rewriting the formula for f of x completely there. So that's 4 marks that we've got for part A. Factorising fully, 1 mark, so we'll go for this line here. And for solving f of x equals 0, go for these parts here. So x equals 2, x equals 1, and x equals minus 4. And total there is going to be 6 marks to gain.